You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Friday the 18th of April 2025 and you are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And I'm in Singapore. We've just arrived at the hotel. I had quite a pleasant flight actually. Very little turbulence, nice colleagues. And there's not really a huge amount I can say because obviously last time I spoke to you was just before I had a little rest and was then going to go to work. So I suppose the one annoying thing that's happened, nothing to do with work, is I have this really nice Samsonite case. And what I normally do is, because I have a very nice digital camera that I like bringing with me, specifically to places like Singapore, because it's just some gorgeous, particularly in the parks and stuff, some gorgeous wildlife to photograph. But just before this trip, the handle, the handle that you drag it along by, sort of broke, and I didn't want to have to carry the thing because we do some quite long route marches from where we're dropped off to the aeroplane, or from our report centre to the aeroplane or whatever. So I've come here without my lovely camera, which is a real shame because I did take some delightful pictures the last couple of times I've brought it here. But never mind, I'm sure I'll come here again and I'm sure my Samsonite bag will be fixed by then. I think, sadly, that it's just the timing with which it broke. I will get it fixed. It's still under warranty. I only bought it in August. But I can't put the camera in the hold. It's just too valuable. I would be absolutely devastated if something happened to it. So, and I probably wouldn't be covered for something that sort of pricey anyway. So that's a shame. So we arrived at the hotel. The crew, we're going to have a catch up and a little bit of socialising in about 40 minutes, which is fine. I'm going to attend. I have some alcohol-free beer with me because I don't really drink very much anymore. I do occasionally, but almost never, to be honest. So I'm going to meet up with my colleagues and then have an early night. Singapore is precisely 7 hours ahead of the UK. So I always keep my phone on UK time when I travel. And I have what I like about my Apple Watch is you can have 2 times on it. So again, I always keep the UK time on there, but I also have room on it for local time. And it is literally 7 hours ahead. So it's 12:36 in the afternoon just as I record this UK time. But with the 7 hour time difference, we're 7 hours ahead here in Singapore. So it is 7:36 p.m. So I'm really keen. This tradition is quite a good trip for me to lose weight. So I've done it before because I tend to walk around a lot. And if I eat sensibly, especially if I'm avoiding carbohydrates, I can actually lose a decent amount of weight on this. So I'm kind of hoping that happened once before. I'm kind of hoping that will happen again. So as soon as I've finished recording this and uploading it, before I meet up with my colleagues, I'm going to nip down to, there's a little supermarket. It's not that little a supermarket actually, in the shopping mall that's adjacent to the hotel. You can literally walk out of the hotel into the shopping mall without going outside. So I'm going to go and try and buy a few bits that are keto friendly, and I'm really hoping they've got some Greek yogurt. I've just got a craving for Greek yogurt now. Greek yogurt is something I can have because it's a fatty yogurt, very little carbs in it, very little sugars, and I really fancy it, and I shall have that as sort of. Well, actually, and I'm toying with. I'm sorry, this has got bugger all to do with writing. I do apologise, but obviously I haven't done any. I'm toying with going to the buffet breakfast tomorrow because, especially if you're being very careful with your diet, like I am, keto is really. It's really good to be able to just choose sausages and bacon and eggs and cheese and all the bits and pieces you can have when you're avoiding carbohydrates. And that's the one good thing about buffets. They tend to have such a wide selection of stuff that it's quite easy to do that. So it's not that cheap, annoyingly. I might go and try and find out how much it is actually before I commit to doing that. But I think what I'm going to do is on my 2 full days here in Singapore, so tomorrow morning and the morning after we get back from Sydney, I think I will probably have a breakfast here, which will kind of fill me up for the day. Drink wise, I'm going to have some lattes, but some not oat milk. Can I have oat milk? No, I can't. I can have almond milk latte, or you can have a coconut milk latte. But I think almond milk goes really well with coffee because it's got a kind of nutty flavour which enhances the coffee flavour, whereas I think the coconut milk, it just tastes weird. And then tomorrow I'm hoping to walk around. I'm hoping to do a lot tomorrow, but one of the things I'm really hoping to do is have a look at the prologue and get back into Empress of the Trees and officially properly start work on the second draft. As I said in a previous podcast, I'm going to try and get the first 3 chapters in the prologue done today. Not today. Whilst I'm on this trip, and if I can get any more than that done, absolute bonus. Anyway, sorry that this is a bit of a waffly podcast. I'm going to try and record tomorrow's from somewhere a little bit interesting. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you then. Take care. Bye-bye. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.